right, good Wednesday morning. Thanks for catching our First Alert weather live stream. This is First Alert Chief Meteorologist Steve Balon. I'm where I'm normally at, in the First Alert Weather Center. Always in here. Checking out the forecast, updating you. Let's see what's going on. Normally, I have not one or two sky cameras to show you, but today we're going to do something a little different. I'm showing you 6 sky cameras all at once. I'm sure our director Ted down in the newsroom is beyond amazed. Ted, how are you? How amazed are you that I've got 6 sky cameras? Look at that. He is so amazed. Oh, come on. It's okay. Let Arby's be a sponsor. Ted, you should know you're never safe when I'm doing this thing. All right, there's a live view of 6 sky camera shots. Arby's, send Ted a check. Send a check to the Ted Miller Retirement Fund. Okay. Well, we've had some fog this morning. Visibility seems to be getting better and around Green Bay and over towards Oshkosh. Temperatures are still below freezing, so any lingering fog is freezing fog, and that's not great, obviously. Visibility seems a bit better in Shawano, Sturgeon Bay, Appleton, and Manitowoc. We do have some clouds and some peekaboo sun, and we're on our way up. Now, for another roughly 20-ish minutes, we've got a dense fog advisory from the National Weather Service, and this covers Brown County to the south and to the west, all those orange shaded counties. You know, earlier this morning, Shawano and Wapaka counties were in the advisory. The Weather Service decided to pluck those out because the fog wasn't so much of an issue there. There's a little bit of haze around Wapaka, but visibility is decent at 7 miles. The fog is still a little bit of an issue from about Whitman Field south down towards Fond du Lac, and Aisha's been showing some very foggy camera shots from the DOT down around the Fond du Lac area. And so if you are going south of Lake Winnebago, down through Fond du Lac County into Dodge County, the fog may still be a bit thick, and there may be still some icy spots out there. So just keep in mind that that's an issue. And Anago has quarter-mile visibility. That might be an issue because of elevation there. There's higher elevation there in Langley County. Temperature in Anago is 20. Meanwhile, we're at 32. We're at the freezing mark in Manitowoc, 22 in Green Bay, 25 in Appleton, 24 in Marinette. So through mid-morning, our severe weather outlook is low. At this point, I don't think we're going to need an upgrade, but there's still some patchy, thick fog out there, and some of it is freezing on contact to some of the sub-freezing road surfaces. So watch out for a little glaze of ice on the driveway if you're going to go walk outside, or the sidewalk, or maybe a parking lot. If you do encounter fog between now and the next hour or two, if you're driving around, slow down. Use those low beam headlights. So icy fog fading away south and west. Otherwise, look for clouds and some filtered or dim sunshine. Partly sunny, mostly cloudy skies. And despite the fading sunshine, the afternoon looks seasonably cool with a high of 41 degrees. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor with today's highs, and they're not far from 40. 39 for Wapaka, 41 in Sturgeon Bay, ditto that for Lakewood, a high of 39 in Rhinelander. Our next weather maker seems to be less and less of a thing. Plenty of clouds are in the forecast for tomorrow, but the rain chance that we've had in the forecast for Thursday seems to be passing us up to the north. The rain chance tomorrow in Green Bay is on the low side. It's around 20%. That's it. It's a little bit higher in the Northwoods, but not by much. So look back to the west. We've got rain and even some wet snow across northern Minnesota. Showers extend back towards that cold front in North Dakota. That cool front and low pressure in the plains is pushing in our direction, but most of the best lift to create precipitation, most of the moisture that we need, is farther north. So we pick up First Alert Pinpoint Predictor 7 o'clock this evening. A lot of clouds across Wisconsin. There could be a couple overnight showers in the western portions of upper Michigan. So some showers 7 o'clock tomorrow morning in the Keweenaw Peninsula. Otherwise, that rain might clip the far northern portions of Wisconsin, maybe northern Door County. But otherwise, we're going to have a lot of clouds across Wisconsin tomorrow, and not a lot of precipitation. It looks pretty dry as this cool front passes through the area, and then skies will be clearing out heading into Thursday night. It's kind of a shame because we're still dealing with drought conditions. In fact, just because the growing season's done for the year, that doesn't mean that drought goes away. We have moderate drought conditions across northern Wisconsin and across eastern Wisconsin. So it's kind of a shame that we're missing out on that precipitation chance. All right, I want to add a graphic in here, so bear with me. Tomorrow, actually I can't show that because that forecast is not properly updated. So my mistake. I'll show that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be showing you the forecast for state high school football championships. I got to remember to do that. All right, let me show you the First Alert Super 7-day forecast. That I can show you. There it comes. All right, good. 41 today. More clouds than sun. That freezing fog fading away. So our First Alert weather day is probably going to conclude after our mid-morning newscast. And then after a low of 31 this evening, the temperature starts going up slowly. We'll be in the upper 40s for Thursday and Friday and Saturday, so 3 days in a row. But tomorrow will be cloudy with maybe a shower in the north, but I think a lot of folks will probably stay dry. As we clear out and turn colder Thursday night, if the air is calm enough, we could have some freezing fog early Friday. If that's going to happen, First Alert Pinpoint Predictor says that would probably be south and west of Green Bay, where we had that snow come down yesterday. So that might create just a little more melting and moisture in the atmosphere and perhaps a little touch of some fog across central Wisconsin early Friday. We'll see. Otherwise, Saturday, the start of the Wisconsin gun deer hunting season. Temperatures will be in the 20s at daybreak. It'll be a cold and calm morning, but as the day wears on, we'll have a breezy southwest wind and temperatures will be rising into the 40s. And a little bit on the mild side, but, could be worse, right? It'd be nice to get that tracking snow, but I don't think we're going to have that this year, unfortunately. Partly cloudy skies for the hunting opener on Saturday. And then Sunday, let me give you that on our Super 7-day forecast. Packers versus the Vikings, partly cloudy skies. At the noon kickoff, 47 degrees. By the end of the game, 51. West to southwest winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. And it stays mild on Monday, 50 degrees. But then Tuesday is kind of a tipping point. A strong cold front arrives, and it gives us some showers, and it turns breezy. And then once the front comes on through, our temperatures are going to be falling. It's a cold blast of air heading into the middle of next week. In fact, here is a First Alert update on the Thanksgiving forecast. You know what? Mother Nature is serving up the holiday cold turkey. Temperatures will be stuck in the 20s with a blustery west wind, and wind chills will be in the teens. Partly sunny skies, so it is going to be a chilly change heading into Thanksgiving. So I would not get used to those 40s, and I definitely wouldn't get used to those low 50s Sunday into Monday because it is going to feel early winter-like as we go into Thanksgiving. On the bright side, I don't see any major storm systems leading up to the holiday that are going to have a serious impact on travel. So we have that going for us. It's just that we're going to have a blast of some cold air. I will say there is some chatter on social media that really overhypes this cold blast. It isn't going to be like the unloading of the Arctic, as you may see on some locations, some sites. But yeah, it's going to turn colder for Thanksgiving. You're a hardy Wisconsinite. You probably will be okay. Just make sure you dress warmly. We're going to first alert you about those colder temperatures. All right, so winter is coming. Eventually, right? Whether it's bright sunshine or a raging blizzard, we will have you covered with our free First Alert weather app. Scan the QR code on the left side of your screen, and guess what? You get it for free. Coming up on Action 2 News at noon and at 4, meteorologist Emily Mers is going to have a forecast update for you. And she'll probably keep an eye on those clouds and those temperatures as we head towards the upcoming weekend. All right, so that's what's going on. Coming up in roughly 15 minutes, Action 2 News mid-morning. Aisha Morales is hammering away on the keyboard. She's been really busy today, even busier than normal, which is just difficult to even fathom. But yeah, she's been keeping an eye on the freezing fog and how it's been impacting travel this morning. Good thing is that travel will be getting better through the rest of the day. All right. Hey, thanks for watching our First Alert live stream. And tomorrow on the newscast and tomorrow on the live stream, I promise I'll have the forecasts for some of the state championship games that are going on down at Camp Randall. Ted, what did you find funny? You found funny when I said cold turkey? Was that funny? Well, that's like one of those phrases that I have in my bag of tricks, you know, like one of those cliche phrases that, you know, I've done this so long enough where I just remember, oh, forecast is served up cold turkey. So there you go. I'm glad that you enjoyed that one. But yeah, tomorrow I'll make sure I've got the forecasts for those football forecasts down at Camp Randall. Let's see here. I think I've got the games here. Do I have the games? No, I'll have to pull them up later. Okay, anyway. Now I'm wasting everybody's time. I need to wrap this up. All right, thanks for watching our First Alert Weather live stream. Let's end this with a live view from our Oshkosh Skycam. No, let's go to our Green Bay Skycam. Let's do that one there. All right, have a good one. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.